Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited to be here again with you guys. And I'm here with my friends, and I'm here with, look at all of these classrooms. Wow. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And they're from all over South Dakota. This is so cool. We want to know who's with us. So if you can take a moment, the teacher, if you could drop in your school name and your name, just the teacher. I don't need to know all the kiddos because we want to see where is everybody from today. So please share with us. And hi, we're just excited, like I said. Well, I want to take a moment and introduce myself. My name is Morgan Von Hayden, and I'm the project director of the South Dakota Statewide Family Engagement Center. So what that means is I get to work with schools and families all over South Dakota, and we get to focus on literacy, which means we get to focus on books and reading and just connecting people together. And we have team members all across South Dakota. And right now, I live in a small town called Lenox, just right outside of Sioux Falls, which is also crazy. So we really are all over this place. Now, to kick off this year's new book, I would love to invite Maria to join me. And she's also a member of the Statewide Family Engagement Center. Hi, Maria.
Hi, thanks, Morgan. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Like Morgan said, my name is Maria, and I am a family engagement learning specialist with South Dakota Statewide Family Engagement Center. Whoa, that was a really big title. So basically, I help families and schools. We create fun activities and events for families and teachers to do together. We are like a bridge that connects families and schools, your classroom. With that being said, we are here today to share something super special with you, your classmates, your teachers, and your families.
Maria, I love that you describe us as that bridge because that is such a cool way to think about how we're all connected together. All right, you guys, I have another question for you. How many of you have ever heard of Porter the Hoarder? Oh, yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we love Porter the Hoarder. I've heard of Porter the Hoarder. I have a doll. We might have all the books because we love Porter because she's this little girl. It's an awesome book about this little girl with way too much stuff who needs to clean her room. And Sean, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to introduce you in a second, but do you want to hold up one of the Porter the Hoarder books? Because I know you might have one or two behind you. Awesome.
One.
That's the one. That's the one. And in fact, you might have one of those books in your classroom right now, even a couple of them, I'm guessing. And but there's more, you guys. We are going to have a super special surprise for you today. But I want the super special person to tell you about it. Sean, I
Am
think
I,
you're our super special person.
I get to be the super special person, Morgan? I think you're all super special to me. So, hi, I'm Sean Covel. I live here in South Dakota, but I was a movie producer out in Hollywood for a long time. I made a bunch of weirdo movies, including this one called Napoleon Dynamite, which has its own lunchbox. So that's kind of a
Wow.
cool. And then, thanks to Morgan and everybody on the team, I was able to write Porter the Hoarder. And this is one, as you probably know, where she's cleaning her room. But there's lots of them. She's out on a nature hike. She's going to the hospital. There are 7 of them. And thanks to the Statewide Family Engagement Center for the last few years, Porter has been going out to every family with first graders. So it's possible you've read this book. And thanks to the Family Engagement Center, there's a new book that we're going to read today called Who is the Super Ultra Mega Special Super Special Guest? And I'm so lucky to be the writer, written by me. But it certainly isn't just a writer that makes this happen. Look at those illustrations. It's also the illustrator. And I'd like to introduce the illustrator, my dear friend Jezreel Cuevas, who is in Mexico and he's wearing his wife's awesome game headset with ears. Hez, how's it
Looks
going?
cool, right? Hi, everybody. My name is Jezreel Cuevas. I am the illustrator of this unique and awesome book. And I am really happy to be here.
Awesome. So where are you in Mexico, man?
Yeah, yeah, I'm from Mexico. I live in 14. Uh, It's a city in Veracruz, is the state.
Very cool, man. Well, I'm excited to be able. Nobody's seen this book before, everybody. Hez and I
Oh,
haven't really been able to show it to everyone. And Morgan and Maria and everybody at the Family Engagement Center, well, they're getting ready to make some cool things happen. But we feel really lucky to be able to read this with you for the first time.
cool.
So Morgan, are we ready?
I think we're ready. Let's do it. We have to figure this out at some point. How far is your home from South Dakota?
It's
We might
yeah,
It's like a couple flights. Like it's a long ways away.
yeah, it's alone because here, well, my city it's in the south of Mexico, so you can imagine how uh, long far is from Dakota. Yeah, but yeah, I wish one day can visit United States.
Yeah. You'd have to fly all the way down America, all
Yeah,
the way down Mexico. You're near the ocean, right?
yeah, we need near to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Come here
Yeah,
and instead of seeing like fish and beautiful beaches, you could see awesome trees and black
yeah,
hills
ocean trains. Yeah,
and crazy things.
and seafood is just perfect.
Cool, you guys. Well, should we show everybody the book?
Let's do it.
You guys have your books? Are you ready? Everybody on
Yeah,
everybody on the team, here we go. All right. So the book is called Who is the Super Ultra Mega Special Super Special Guest? Written by Sean Covel, illustrated by Hez. Let's start. A gift just for you from the South Dakota Statewide Family Engagement Center. These are called the dedications. My dedication as the writer says to Ethan, Clacy, Cameron, Nora, and Jude. Can't wait to see the adventure you choose. And to Jack. Really wish could have met you. Hez, what's your dedication say?
my dedication says to my parents, my brother, and my lovely wife, Barbara, you are super ultra mega special to me.
Oh,
Okay. Here we go. Ready, everybody? Who is the super ultra mega special super special guest? I'll read the main character. Hello? What? You're kidding. Coming here? We've never had a guest this special before. A super special guest needs a super special party. We'll get right on it, but we need all the help we can get to make it great. This is the main character. His name is Principal Finnegan, who's based on my dog.
Cool.
Next page. Wow, he's going out to all the classrooms. Attention, everybody. Huge news. We have a super special guest coming, and we must throw them a super special party. We need so much help. Please ask your families to pitch in. There's so much to do. Hez, maybe you'll help me with some voices. I'll do
Sure.
it. All right. I'll do this one. A super special guest needs a party with great snacks.
Great parties needs fantastic decorations.
I don't know if I have this much time for baking, borrowing, and buying.
Do you think your families can help us out? We sure need it.
Ooh, let's see if families can help us out. Oh, wow. Look at these families. They're crabs. Hey, Hez, would you read the crab family since you drew them?
Of course. Well, this guest must be a really big deal. The school asked if we will make some treats. Baking underwater doesn't sound like the best plan. Should we message the teacher and suggest something else? The mother says. What kind of super cool what kind of guest could be that super? Could be a superhero?
The hero? Hmm. Wow. It's time to make a choice. Which answer do you choose? To contact the school and make a suggestion, turn to page 15. Or to have the crabs try baking underwater, turn to page 27. Hez, what do you think?
I think for this one I'm going to 27.
27? Okay. To have the crabs try baking underwater, I have to turn clear to page 27. Let's see.
Oh,
Bam.
whoa. It's totally a mess.
The mess. What's going on here?
It's a lot of things flowing around, you know? Show, whirl, shoo, that kind of onomatopoeias.
Crazy things. Crabs shouldn't
Yeah.
get. It says, yikes, this was a soggy catastrophe. To suggest another option, turn to page 8. So now we go back to page 8. Here we are again. And it says, to contact the school and make a suggestion, turn to page 15. So I'll go to
Yeah.
15.
15.
Oh, how about this? Hez, what does it say?
Thanks for reaching out about this super special party. We are happy to help, but making is not our superpower. Do you happen to need any help cutting out letters for banners?
Huh. Well, that's an idea. Do you think it will help? Let's turn the page to find out. Wow.
Wow, they using the clowns to cut all that paper letters and using all this awesome paint around, you know? They're gonna create some cool banners.
They do. Kapow! What a perfect fit. This party's going to be awesome. Turn to page 9 to see what happens next. 9. Oh, wow. Penguins. Look at that. The school needs help. They've asked us to bring snacks, but I don't know if everybody likes the same snacks that we do. I have an idea that will make this party a high-class event. Should I message the principal to mention it? Excuse me, this must be it's hard sometimes. This must be the most special guest ever. Could it be a queen? Mm. Says, can you make another choice? What should they do? To have the penguins make penguin snacks, go to page 19. To contact the school and make a suggestion, go to page 23. Well, we should probably make a suggestion. Except I kind of want to see what happens when penguins make penguin snacks. So let's go to page 19.
Cool.
Oh, bam. Oh, this shakes for everybody. Oh, this shakes. Oh. Principal Finnegan says, I don't want to ooh, someone's awesome, but I think we might want to rethink this one. Go to page 10 to try again. Go back to page 10. 10. Oh, contact the school and make a suggestion. Turn to page 23. We're turning pages a lot. Page 23. Oh, it looks like he's texting the teacher on his fish phone. Would you care for... Sounds like quite a party, old boy. Would you care for some considerably classy crowd control? Huh. What a unique offer. I wonder what he means. Let's turn the page to find out. We're at the ready and ready to help. Beaks up and bow ties straight, everyone. What a spectacular suggestion. This party just got a lot classier. To see what happens next, go to page 11. 11. Maria, would you read the Porcupine Family?
Yeah, I would love to. This is going to be a great party. The school must need a lot of help. They've asked us to blow up balloons. Oh boy, that may not be the best project for us. Should we text the teacher to suggest something else? Who is so special? Maybe an artist?
Hmm.
Time for another choice.
Which
Oops, that was you.
I'll grab the 10 stuff. To contact the school and make a suggestion, turn to page 29. Or to have the porcupines try blowing up balloons, turn to page 35. Maria, which one do you think we should choose?
I think maybe we should contact the school and make a suggestion.
Let's find out. Page 29. Kablam.
party sounds terrific, but I don't know if we are the best balloon blower-uppers. I have an idea of how we can help out. Do you need help making banners?
Making banners.
Making banners.
But what does she mean? Turn the page to find out. Wow. Maria, what's happening here?
It looks like all the porcupines are stitching and sewing, which that makes sense.
Yeah, they have their quills. That's cool. Tim says, super spectacular sewing work, everybody. Thanks so much. Get it? Turn to page 13 to see what happens next. Page 13.
13.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Elephants. Huh. Wow, a super special guest needs a super special party. We've been asked to buy cups and plates, but money's a bit tight right now. Maybe we could make them out of mud, or maybe I have a better idea. Should I message the teacher? Who could be so super? It must be a firefighter. Tim says, one more choice. Which answer do you choose? To contact the school and make a suggestion, turn to page 37. To try making cups and plates out of mud, turn to page 33. Probably we should contact the school to make a suggestion, but maybe we want to see them make plates and cups and plates out of mud. I guess when you get your own book one day, maybe you could check it out. Let's contact the school to make a suggestion. Page 37. Oh, he's writing on his computer. It's a log. We would love to help out with a super special party. However, bringing cups and plates isn't the best fit for us right now. We're wondering, will the party have balloons? What do you think he has in mind? Turn the page to find out. Wow! Squeak, squeak. Look at that. They're blowing up balloons with their noses. They can blow up so many balloons. What's Tim say? Elephant family for the win. No better balloon blower uppers in all the land. Glad that's taken care of. To see what happens next, turn the page. Whoa, something's going on. Hez, would you read the cow?
Sure. Principal Finnegan, we just got amazing news.
What could the news be? Let's turn the page to find out. Attention, everyone. This just came in. There will be more than one guest coming to the party. These are super, ultra, mega special guests. This is next level, but we have so much work to do. Can your families help us out? This is great. We really need help sending invitations and setting up and getting snacks. Let's turn the page to see what happens. Oh, wow. The rabbit family. Hey, Morgan, would you read the rabbit family?
Yes. I got a message from your teacher. Quite a shindig they're putting together. The school asked for help with snacks. I think we might have just the thing. Let's check the pantry. Who could be the super special? Maybe it's an author.
Author?
Author.
Like Rowan Rabbit, maybe?
Maybe.
Who's standing next to you, Morgan?
So this is my little girl, Rowan, and she brought her purple bunny. I don't know if you guys have seen her poking around because she's just loving this book so much.
Rowan with a purple rabbit? I wonder what that could mean. Maybe she can help us out finding snacks. What does this say?
All right, let's look. Can you help find different things? I'm going to read this. Hi, can you help us find the following hidden snacks?
Okay.
What are we looking for first?
Carrots.
How many carrots?
5 bunches.
5 bunches of carrot. Where do you think they are?
Here. Here. 1, 1.
Awesome. Awesome. And what is this one?
Strawberries.
How many?
3.
3 fully buckets. Oh, sorry. You want to be able to see the book?
This one right here. and one right here, and then one right here behind the bunny's ears.
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna find them all right now, or should we let the kiddos find some on their own too?
They might need to find some. Rowan did such a good job. Let's let the kiddos find some if they ever get their own book.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Great job. We're all set on snacks. To see what happens next, turn the page. Good work, Rowan.
Good work.
Hez, would you take us through the octopus family?
Of course I will. The school asked if we can seal envelopes for the super ultra mega special party invitations. I guess this mega special has been an astronaut. I am happy to help, but our suction cups get grappy, which could be a problem, Jar. Do you think I should call the school to suggest something else, Jar?
I like your pirate yar. Very good. Time for another choice. Which do you choose? To have the octopi seal envelopes, go to page 21. Or to contact the school and make a suggestion, go to page 51. Hez, what do you think we should do?
Here I will pick 21.
Oh, let's see what happens when the octopi try to seal envelopes. Page 21.
Oh no.
What's happening?
Looks so sticky, We had a problem here.
Everything's sticking to their
All these onomatopoeias, it's like a sticky mess.
Yes, Tim Finnegan says, oh no, this is a sticky situation. This isn't going to work. Go to page 51 to suggest something else. Page 51. Take us through, Hez.
Thanks for including us in the super ultra mega special party, yeah. But selling envelopes isn't the best for us, yeah. We are wondering, do you need someone to bring plates and cups? Yeah. We can also help to settle because we are great at multitasking. Yeah.
Your yard.
Yeah.
How generous. Do you think it will help with the party? Let's go to page 55 to find out if it helps. Is that page 55? No. Here's page 55. Oh, wow.
Wow. We totally got this. Oh, and don't worry about the envelopes. We call some friends to take care of that. Yeah.
Look at how they're setting up. Gosh, they're really good at setting things up. Principal Finnegan says, a whirling wind. Thanks for providing 8 legs of awesomeness. Who could be good at sealing envelopes? Turn to page 53 to find out. Who's good at sealing envelopes? They're good at sealing envelopes. Slurp,
Yeah.
slurp, slurp, slurp. Way to go. When it comes to sealing invitation envelopes, these guys are tops. Only one thing left to do. Then we'll be ready for our super ultra mega special, super special guests. Do you know a family who could decorate? Turn to page 57 to find out. 55. Oh, hey, Morgan, take us through.
Everybody, you're never going to believe this. Go time. What sort of fabulous guest to do such a fabulous event? Rock stars, obviously. Rock stars.
Rock stars. Do you think the flamingo family can decorate? Turn the page and we'll find out. Boom. Oh,
Wow.
that's amazing. Oh, wow. Check this. Look at all the things that are happening in this party. It's so busy. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think I recognize one of those characters. I think I recognize this character. Hey, Rowan, who's this character? It's Porter the Hoarder. But you know what? There's some other crazy characters too. Hey, Hez, who are these guys?
That handsome devil, you mean?
Yes, yes.
I think, well, actually, it's your kid version, Sean,
Oh,
with an
really?
awesome eagle. Yeah.
And who's this?
Uh, mm, looks looks like me. It's like, yeah, they had that Cthulhu character there. Yeah, it's me. It's totally me. mm, I, it's Effendi. It's our graphic designer.
Graphic
It's
designer.
his version.
It's fun to hide things in books. Okay, the giraffe announces, "Great work, Flamingo family." And Tim Finnegan says, "Whammo, this is a super ultra mega special party. Are you ready to meet our super ultra mega special, super special guests? Are you guys ready to meet our super ultra mega
Yeah,
special, super special guests? Is everybody
yeah.
ready to meet them? Are
It's
you
time.
ready? Okay, wow. Hey, Hez,
Yeah,
do you remember what you drew?
yeah. I drew the super special guest, the most special guest ever.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Who is it?
Do you want to see?
Yes,
Yeah,
we have to see.
Super ultra mega special super special guest is somebody you're gonna have to go get the book to find out. It's a secret, but maybe one day you'll get your own copy of super ultra, and maybe you'll find out. Who knows?
yeah.
I love it. I'm so excited. I I love the secrets. I love you guys. I love how Hez drew the super ultimate mega super special guest. So I can't wait for you guys all to
Thank
find out. And your classroom is going to be getting a book. So thank you for joining us. And we have some super special questions for Hez and for Sean. And our first question is going to be from Rowan. Can you ask them your question?
How do you like being an author and an illustrator?
Oh, wow. That's a great question, Rowan. I know that you happen to be an author and an illustrator together. I'm just an author. I love being an author because it's so fun to come up with just crazy ideas and think about how they'd be fun and they're like a game. But then when I come up with the idea and all the weird words, I need help making them real. So that's when I kick them over to Hez. Hez, how do you like being an illustrator?
Well, the illustrator must work together with the author, with the writer, to create something cool. Sometimes the illustrator needs to use the full imagination to convert all that beautiful writing in something beautiful in a picture, like in this book.
No doubt. Awesome.
Well, thank you. Is that your only question? Yes.
Thanks,
Okay.
Rowan.
Thank you, Rowan. And we
Thank
do
you.
have a few other friends, super ultimate, mega super special friends that have a few more questions for you guys. And so we are going to ask you guys those ones. Our next question comes from Koa.
Hey, Hez, which was your favorite family to illustrate and why?
My favorite family to illustrate, I think, was the Octo family because was really fun. I mean, all the families was really fun to draw, but I think the Octo was like wow because they had a lot of elements. I come with the idea to make them look like a pirate family, and that's awesome because pirates are awesome. And all the tentacles stuff, are something unique from other families. So that's a quite a really cool thing to do, you know?
Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Hez. So it actually looks like we have another question from one of our friends in South Dakota.
My name is Charlotte, and my question is, what was the most challenging part to illustrate?
Well, the most challenging part, I think I will say it's the porcupine family because all the quills, when Sean comes to me and say, we need these guys look some kind of cute but menacing too, something that you can pet, but at the same time you say, oh no, that's a terrible idea. So it's really cool that the final result works really cool in the book. And yeah, that was my most challenging thing to draw.
And we have one more question for you. And it's actually more from me because I just would love to know this. You were able, I'm looking at our last page in this book, and you have so many different characters that you were able to come to life. And you, in a nice way, have made a lot of us cry when we saw the book for the first time. And it's just been such a cool thing. So my question for you is that how how did you add all those special touches to the book to make all of these characters just jump off the pages and look, I'm like getting teary-eyed just talking about it. Like, how did you bring in those special touches?
Well, I come with this style because when I meet Sean with this project, we start working on the sketch for the Crab family. So one of the things Sean told me it's that we need something attract to the kids, something that the kids can love. And well, this idea in my mind was like, okay, we need something cartoonish, we need something that can be a little realistic. So uh, I try to make my best to make this idea from Sean to the to this book, and I make that little touches that make something special. I know every family has his own special elements, but I think in a big picture, all the book looks amazing. Um, yeah, so I think that details pops the book. Yeah.
Yeah, to work with Hez is different because I would say, Hez, we need a crab family and it needs to be crazy when they have the water sport on. And he does a great job of drawing that. But then he puts in these details that you wouldn't expect. He puts in a gingerbread man, but not just a gingerbread man, a gingerbread man with a snorkel and all these things. So when he did the final scenes, Hez was so careful, and he would always do this. I don't think he even knows he does. He draws the thing, and then he puts a little extra, and then he puts a little more extra. So Hez brings it to life in a much bigger way than you would imagine. It's really neat.
Yeah, I mean that details are that make the book more special. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your gift with us because it has just been an incredible process. And who would have thought when Sean and I had this first conversation about a crazy idea of doing a book like this to see it come alive? So thank you so much. All right, Sean, we have a group of kids that want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Hey, Sean, what made you want to write this book?
That is a big question, and that explains why it takes a big group to ask it. And it has a big answer. So I think some of you have probably seen Porter the Hoarder. And I got to work with the Family Engagement Center, everybody who's on this call, to be able to put this together, and it's neat. And then they gave it out to a bunch of people. And the way this book works, it's a game that's a book. It's a book that's a game that bigs read with littles. So they did that for a few years, and it works out great. And then one day I was with Morgan and her boss, Pam, who's nice and not scary, and that's good. And we were sitting around talking about the success of Porter. And Morgan said, the new plan is to figure out how to have families be comfortable offering help to schools. Because sometimes schools might ask for something like, oh, we need baked goods for a party. But the family might be the crab family. And they say, we can't make baked goods, but we have pinchers. So a family might have something special about them, their own superpower that they then could offer to the school. And we thought about all the cool characters that could do stuff, like porcupines being asked to blow up balloons. What would that look like? All these things. And then Morgan, do you remember what you said to me about how we need to do this book?
I do. I really wanted to choose your own adventure. And your face was that face.
This is the face. Because now you have to write 4 books because it has to go all these different. And I was like, gosh, I'm not smart enough to write those books. But then I went home and got little Post-it notes and put them up all over this office, being like, okay, the crab family does this and bakes. Now they do this and this and this. And it just ended up being a really Cool way to do it. So to make a long answer longer, this book got written because Morgan said it'd be neat to have a choose your own adventure, and now we have one.
Okay, thanks, Sean. So we actually have another question. This time it's not from a student. It's actually from a mom.
Hi, Sean. I was wondering if you could tell me what's the difference between a chapter book and a choose your own adventure book?
Michelle, hi. I remember you. I remember that you and Declan got to read an early version before we even had a cover on it. Yeah, so the difference between a choose your own adventure book, a book like a chapter book, obviously, is that you work together and you have to choose different pages. When I wrote Porter the Hoarder, I thought it'd be fun because you have to stop and choose all the things that are hidden in her piles of stuff. But a choose your own adventure book, obviously you flip a lot of pages to get to it, but when you do that, you really work together. You're working with your big's working with you to make sure that you have the best possible path to get to the best possible outcome. And I really hope you like it. I hope you think it's fun. This was great, everybody. I'm so happy that we got to read Who is the Super Ultra Mega Special Super Special Guest with you. And I haven't done it out loud. I think my favorite part of reading the book was trying to figure out what kind of accents each of these animals would have. That was really fun. I hope you liked it. Hey, Morgan, what was your favorite part of reading the book today?
My favorite part of the book, well, one, okay, I have two parts. I'm not going to follow the directions very well, but I had two parts. One was listening to all the different accents, and I had not put the elephants as Australian, but now I will always see the elephants as Australian. I think the other part that I love about this book is that there are so many different families, and every family is so unique in their own way and what makes a family, because all of our families look different. And then I also love like the little nuggets that are hidden throughout that make each family unique. So that's my favorite part.
Very cool. Hey, Hez, what's your favorite part?
Well, my favorite part, of course, was my pirate Mexican accent from the octopus family, you know? Jar, you know? Yeah, the octopus family was my favorite part. I think the envelopes and the stickiness was really fun. I enjoy too the crabs, of course. And yeah, I think that was my favorite.
Awesome. Hey, Maria, what's your favorite part?
I really love that this book encourages that partnership between schools, classrooms, and families. And it really emphasizes that every single family member has a place at the table in their child's education and their child's journey. And we are just so excited for each of you guys to read it with your classmates, your teacher, but especially with your family.
Absolutely. That's great.
That was awesome.
Very cool. Well, gosh, it's been super fun with you guys. I hope we get to hear stories about you reading the books soon.
Thank you, everyone. Make sure you check out our website. There's lots of cool resources on there. Thank you again to Sean and Hez for joining us. Hez, for coming from so far away into South Dakota. And Sean, I love that you still hang your nunchucks in Deadwood. That's amazing.
They're right here.
And you really do hang your nunchucks. I love that. Maria, thank you for taking the wheel on all this. And who you don't see, you guys, we'll do a shout out to Selena, who is making all this magic happen behind the scenes.
Selena. Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. Enjoy the book.